Can I make a human rights complaint if I'm sexually harassed at work in Manitoba? The following information is presented by the Community Legal Education Association, made possible with the support of Justice Canada. This video is legal information and not advice, but if the content of this video is something that you would like to speak to a lawyer about, please call our sexual harassment hotline at 1-877-226-4366. Manitoba's Human Rights Code protects you from harassment and discrimination at work. It is enforced by the Manitoba Human Rights Commission. Please note that some industries, like banking, fall under federal regulation, and those workers are instead protected by the Canadian Human Rights Act and the Canadian Human Rights Commission instead. This video is specific to provincially regulated workplaces. Making your employer aware of the issue is usually a good first step, but there are exceptions to this. For instance, if you are harassed by the owner of your company. You do not need to talk to your employer before talking to the Human Rights Commission. However, if you are a union member, it is important to consult your union representative before exploring any alternate options. You can make a report to the Manitoba Human Rights Commission for up to 1 year from the most recent instance of harassment. To start the process, send an email to hrc@gov.mb.ca and request an intake appointment. After you contact the Manitoba Human Rights Commission, you'll be given an intake questionnaire. The information collected will allow Commission staff to draft your complaint. After your complaint is filed, your employer will be given an opportunity to respond to the complaint. It will then take some time before the Human Rights Commission investigates. They will ask you for your evidence. Provide all the documentation that you have. You always have the right to obtain a lawyer, but you do not need one to make a complaint to the Manitoba Human Rights Commission. The Commission will provide you with the legal information and guide the process, but they remain impartial. A vast majority of complaints are settled through mediation. This means that the employer and employee agree on a fair resolution without needing to go through a public hearing. A resolution may look like money, a commitment to better training, a written apology, or anything else that feels just to the parties making the settlement or the decision maker at a hearing. The Manitoba Human Rights Commission has resources and information available on their website, manitobahumanrights.ca. Sexual harassment is against the law. If you are being harassed, it is not your fault and you are not alone. You can call CLEA at 1-877-226-4366 or email us at sexualharassmenthelp@communitylegal.mb.ca.